Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Herbert on first down now. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Number 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's into the hands of Eckler. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that.
Thank you.
But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Rams' 44-yard line.
From the 44, Jackson dancing to his left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by Howard. And down inside the 15 he goes. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He'll buy some time right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Lamar Jackson. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rams, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Herbert now. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Herbert throwing again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. DK Metcalf. 28 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Tucker with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Play action. It's Jackson. Complete to Jones. And he is going to have a Niners first down, as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
And the 49ers first down.
Seven, our score after one.
7-7.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a handoff looking right. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff looking right. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
I liked his focus there, because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Jair Alexander up to make the tackle. Now a handoff looking right. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
31's the mic. On the army. 31's the mic.
From the 27, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. The first-round pick, Jair Alexander, making the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down at 5. Hands it off out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Flushed out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Gutsy decision to keep it, but it turned out to be the right one, and all of a sudden 4th down becomes 1st down.
Gutsy and smart, because he's used to making a lot of decisions. You know that on every play he has to do it. In this case, he made the proper one, and that turned into a big 1st down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action now. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
It's third down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson steps away to his left. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
Calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. And some space here. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 74 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Jackson. Looking deep for Julio. And this one is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Jackson. Man open, here is Jones. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Lamar Jackson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Rams 7.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And now here's a carry heading left. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
On the play, and it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Jackson rolling to his right.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
Room here to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup.
First down, 49ers.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second and 10.
Now a handoff looking right. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Jackson now. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson sliding out of the pocket. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. He'll buy some time right.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
A 39-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Oliver The defensive tackle getting in there for a loss of 5. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 32. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 24. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. From the 27, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
30 was the mic. 30 was the mic. All day, all day. No, free. Hurry, go.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, what a catch by Waddle. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
30 was the mic. Drop deep. 30 was the mic. Back in 60. Switch it.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flushed out right. Touchdown, Rams. DK Metcalf. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. Well, after their wild card round game last week, you and I said, well, they played pretty well. Maybe they got a shot at keeping this one close. They've done more than keep this one close.
Yeah, they've made quite a statement, haven't they? And I don't know if it was the week off that hurt this defense, but they've been flat from the get-go. And that's always a coach's fear. Okay, you earn the open week.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
13.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they look to finish things off here now in this fourth quarter. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Able to pick up a dozen yards there on the scramble, but not enough. Fourth down.
It's now fourth.
Jackson eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Julio Jones, 71 yards. And the 49ers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Rams 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. Waddle is going to elect to not bring this out, and instead his guys will begin at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Herbert. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now they try the right side here. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. 2nd and 8.
Alexander on the tackle. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Rams' 27-yard line.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 104 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
San Francisco.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
Check 46. Check 46.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead.
47, Rams 13. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. Herbert has it knocked free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
To the air again, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. Touchdown, L.A. Noah Fant, 59 yards. And the Rams get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass. Kill.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
He's checking. Crash. Middle. 46 to Mike.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
46 to Mike. I'm coming after you.
And looking at it from the perspective of the losing side here in this divisional round, it all ends so abruptly, doesn't it? A few hours ago, you got all this hope and anticipation of maybe a deep run, and now you're out of it.
Well, let's applaud the team that won, and rightly so. They're moving on. They still have a chance to get to the big game. But let's not bury the team that lost. I think I do a lousy job of illuminating what a great year they had. Let's face it, when it's all said and done, they were one of 8 teams left with a chance to get to and win the Super Bowl. That's a pretty darn good season.